Hi guys, my name is Nezwa Shukhufi Maula. My student number is 8320190249. And here, I will re-explain about the materials from number 3 until number 5. The first one is number 3. It is about the general structure of arguments. We're gonna talk about RL. RL. A-R-E-L. RL is the acronym for A. Assertion, R. Reasoning, E. Evidence, and L. Link back. Assertion is a statement of claim or premise. Reasoning is an explain about why your claim is true. Evidence is supporting the facts to strengthen your reasoning. And then link back is a conclusion of the entire argument as to why it proves the given topic or motion. The example of assertion. If you're in the pro team, so we're agree about the motion. And then the example is, yes, I agree with that motion. But if you're in the contra team, so we don't agree about the motion. So the example is, no, I don't agree with the motion. The reasoning and evidence part is the same as part of the argument that show why the argument is true. The example of the pro team is, because uniform gives students a sense of belonging to a certain school. And then the example of the contra team is, because students don't need uniform to feel like they belong. The last part is link back. The link answer of the question of why your argument is important. And in this part of RL, you could attempt to show how your argument. The example of the pro team is, this is why school uniform is an important part of a student's education. And then the example of the contra team is, this is why school uniform is not an important part of a student's education. The next is number 4, case building. Case build is the time for preparing the speech before you enter the debate chambers. It is one of the ways to help you create the best arguments for your debate later. And you will understand the motion deeply. So here are some of the steps to help you create the best case building. Number 1 is analyze the key of the motion. Number 2 is list all of the relevant ideas that you have. Number 3 is prioritize your strong idea. Number 4 is divide which idea should be broke in the first and second speaker. Number 5, as a team, you should have your first speaker and building the arguments. Number 6, as the first speaker, you need to explain about the basic question. Number 7, as the second speaker, you should explain the further impact after your proposal. And then the last, number 8, as the third speaker, you should help your team to case build. The last is number 5. Role, speakers, adjudicator, timing, motion preference, and assessment in Asian debating parliamentary system. First, government. A. Prime Minister or PM. Set up. Explain the background of the debate. Provide a theme stance and provide a definition. Models or proposal or mechanism is what you are going to do to solve the problem. And then split briefly to what the first and second speakers' arguments are. And then arguments is any logical justification to support your team. B. Debating Prime Minister or DPM. Provide the theme stance and rebuttals. Attack towards LO's argument. The next is C. Government whips or GW. First, rebuttals if necessary. Second, clash point analysis, summarizing the main issues that were debated. And the third, whips cannot provide new arguments. Next is D. Government replay or GR. First, done by the first or the second speaker of each team. Second, cannot provide new arguments. And the third is there is no established way to do a replay speech. The second is opposition. A. Leader of opposition or LO. Set up. Provide a theme stance. Rebuttals. Attack towards the PM's arguments. Counter models if necessary. Split, briefly stating what the first and the second speaker's arguments are. And then arguments are any logical reasoning to support your team. Next, B. Deputing Leader of Opposition or DLO. Provide a theme stance. Rebuttals, attacks towards LO's arguments, perhaps defending PM's arguments as well. And then arguments should be new arguments, different from LO arguments. Next, C. Opposition whips or OW. Rebuttals if necessary. Clash point analysis, summarizing the main issues that were debated. And then whips cannot provide new arguments. Last, D. Opposition replay or OR. Done by the first or the second speakers of each team. Cannot provide new arguments. And the last is there is no established way to do a replay speech. That's all for me. I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much for your attention and